Cost of living for everybody. I know there are many, many people talking about cost of living in America or Canada. But I promise you, as you watch this, it's not just in Canada and America. It's everywhere. The world cost of living is just going up. In the UK, Ireland, South Africa, Australia, I think maybe. It's going up everywhere. And cost of living, normal daily cost of things. What is cost of living, Jay? Electricity, your water bill, your transportation cost to get to and from work. Daily things that we have to look at. It's fucking crazy, people.
Flour, bread, those are basic food. Eggs, you can't buy eggs. Even lime, you could have got a 50p lime, now it's £1. Everything is going up. Clothes and things, they're not going up because you don't need clothes, but you need food.
That's
Wages
smart.
doesn't go up. In the COVID time, I put my life on the line to save other people. But yet still, I get no thanks, nothing. My wages doesn't go up. My children can't find food. You used to eat 3 times a day. Now you have to limit it to 1 time a day. Sugar.
These normal things. Sugar, flour, bread, electricity. Maybe she doesn't feel the clothes that much because, I mean, you don't buy clothes every single day. But what are we supposed to do? Wages do not go up the same way as what this inflation and shrinkflation prices do. They are forcing us, like she said there, 5 meals to 3 meals to 1 meal a day. Are we all going to eat once every other day? Are they forcing people into smaller and smaller apartments? Can a family not afford a normal home for the family? Do you need to share one home with 4 families? Crazy. Hello, Peter. Comments. I could never understand why prices inflate but wages don't. Where's the extra cash go? Someone is making benefit. Correct. Companies are making profits for their shareholders. I mean, they are taking it. And the normal average Joe, like you and me and these people on the internet, we just all have to struggle every single fucking day just to get by. Huh? What does number 2 say there? It's not inflation, it's greed. Correct. It's greed. They're not even hiding it anymore. Yeah, but CAJR, California Junior, they are just of the opinion of, mate, if you don't want to buy this bread, fuck off. Go and starve. If you don't want to pay the increase in electricity, that's fine. We'll just cut your electricity to your house. The world we live in. Where is she now? The world we live in is so corrupt and evil. Our governments want us to suffer. Is it really the governments, just the governments? J Tiga, is it really just the governments? I would tend to a little bit disagree with it's just the governments. Who do you think take the profits? I mean, what is the reason for sugar? Let's use sugar. What's the reason for sugar going up 30, 40%? Or the other side of that fucking thing. The sugar stays the same. The price stays the same. You pay £1 or $1 or what fucking ever. Let's work on dollars. You pay $1 for 500 grams of sugar. Next week you go, you still pay $1. Wow, cool. No inflation. But what you do not see is the 500-gram bag has now gone down to 480. That is called shrinkflation. So they do make their money out of you. Cost of living, rising prices. How are we all managing? She looks like a little boss babe, maybe used to Starbucks lattes. But let's listen.
Because I spent almost £33 before I'd even got to lunchtime.
£33. Doesn't matter the conversion. It was probably like $45, but it doesn't matter. Let's work on £33. Convert it to yourself, $33 for before you get to lunchtime.
Paid for parking, which is £11.50. I then paid around £10 for a return train ticket. I paid about £7 for a coffee and a croissant. However, the coffee fell out of my hand and spilt on the pavement, so I spent another £4 replacing that. All in all, before I'd even got to lunchtime, I'd already spent about £33. Bruised because I just couldn't.
That's what I mean by cost of living. It's the daily exit of money out of your wallet or out of your card by just doing normal daily stuff. I mean, yes, she's a little bit excessive. I mean, what did she like spill her little fucking Starbucks coffee or shit like that? But you know what I mean. I'm talking about normal people. You're in a rush, quickly stop at a convenience store, grab a bite to eat, have your morning coffee, but you still have to pay for parking for your car. You still have to pay, I don't know, parking attendance. You still have to buy your bus ticket or your train ticket, and that's not even at lunchtime.
Process why I'd already spent this much money before I'd even got to lunch. And I can't even begin to imagine what it's like for people with dependents, like children. You have a mortgage, other working families. Because relatively speaking, I'm in a place of privilege, which I'm really grateful for. I don't have dependents, I do have a mortgage, but my property is currently rented out and that covers most of the mortgage costs. I just have to offset a little bit. I live with my mum and I contribute towards household bills. Other than that, I only have direct debits such as my gym, phone bill and a few other bits of direct debit.
Yes, okay, I mean, live with the mum, that's fucking a little bit fucked up, but are we now all going to be forced to live with other people? I mean, do young people now get to a point where they like rent in a 4-bedroom house? You have 4 different people renting that 1 bedroom. That is how we lived. That is how I lived as a student while studying 25 years ago. Are we back to that system? Everybody's just becoming student housing. But then she talks about the normal things. Cell phone bill, helping with some groceries with the parents. I mean, we've looked at grocery prices going up everywhere.
but I don't have anything major. Yet I felt financially, mentally and emotionally bruised after today. I pretty much wrote off today financially. Before my last meeting this afternoon, I went and got myself another coffee, which cost me another £3. My lunch was a salad from a really good salad place, and
Okay, but I mean, as I say, she looks a little bit, she wants to be a little bit upper class. I mean, do you really need to buy a salad? And maybe on top of that, an organic salad and some vinaigrette that's made in Champagne, France. I mean, there are also things that you can cut back on. So I'm not just going to give it to her.
up north it's quite reasonable. It was about £10, but it was a large salad and I got a lot in it. So it was good value for money. I'm really hoping that this is an exception, because it was just today that I decided to park instead of walk to the train station. And I don't want to be criticised for wanting to buy coffees, because everybody who's working, who wants a good quality of life, who earns, should deserve joy and the little pleasures.
No, Tasbia, I little bit disagree there. I'm not saying you should not buy coffee. This is where the pushback comes in. You don't have to buy the $7 or the $5 coffee. And you especially don't have to buy 3 of them in one day. So there is a little bit of pushback there. Jay, stop being a fucking ass. Let's go. Is she finished? I think she might be finished.
But I have not been able to let go of today. I've been feeling really bad all day, and genuinely I don't know how other people are managing this.
Yeah, I know, that's true. I mean, how do people manage this? But we do. People do. You know, if you go and buy a bag of coffee, Nescafe coffee or a Coffee or whatever fucking bag of coffee at the supermarket, you can usually get like 60 cups of coffee out of that one bag. You really want to make it like a espresso, maybe not 60, but for the price of 10 of your or 7 of your Starbucks lattes, we can get 60 cups of coffee. So there are a few smaller things that you can cut back on. If you have to pay for parking, I mean, if it's viable, can you not use government provided electrical bicycles? Do you have to park as close as possible to the train station or the bus station? Can you not walk a little bit further, maybe park a block or 2 away from where you're supposed to be, where it's a little bit cheaper? I'm just rambling. Yeah, let's look at the comments there. It's getting harder and harder just to survive. This is not how anyone should be feeling. Yeah, no, Tashiba, I honestly, I agree with you. It's getting ridiculous now. Everyone is also trying to bleed people dry. That is the other thing, right? With the normal daily cost going up, companies increase their prices, blame it on inflation, and then the price is higher, and it stays higher. It never fucking comes down. I just saw here now today that American inflation is up like 2.3% or shit like that. But how you should go and do yourself a favor, go and work out how inflation really works. It's on top of. So it's not as if everything January 1st it was $100 and now it's just 2.3 more, now it's $102. No. You have to go and add all the inflations of the month, every month, on top of the other ones. That is the inflation increase. And then the other argument is that the prices, they just don't come down. They just never fucking come down again. It's like a frog being in the boiling water. They just turn that knob a little bit. You can't complain. 6 months later, they just turn it a little bit more and more and more and more. What did she say there? I sat down in a TK Maxx cafe with a small soya latte and a tiny brownie. Fuck me. What are you, like a fucking new age climate controlled? £7.50. What the hell? That was the first treat is allowed myself in a month. Okay, Crystal Cat Lover, I think maybe you are like also pushing it a little bit, right? I mean, the first treat, oh fucking, I'm treating myself. I don't know how it arrived at that amount, because fucking people like you are willing to pay for it, Crystal. That is how they arrive at that point. Do you think they would just keep it up there at £7.50 if they were losing money, if they were not fucknuts like you buying this? I mean, as a company, they are also making money, and they are seeing if they can squeeze every bit out of you. I won't be surprised if you go back next month and it's like £8. New price starting next month will be £8. Buy it now for the next month at $7.60. Special price. This is not a video about me bitching to Crystal, but ignorance will cost you dearly. There we go. I made my own food and take to work. That's a cool way to do it. Find partner and share. Unbelievable how religions, men's bear the whole burden. I don't know. Do you want to throw her under? I don't know what the comment really means. So let's just fucking move on. Oh, maybe you want to say something like, we as men, we've been doing that always. That is true. We always pay for fucking everything. But this is not a men against women video. This is about the normal price rise of everyday things.
Fuck me, it's only Monday. I'm already broke. I got $12.45 to my name. I got paid on Thursday.
No, normal dude, like we were all young. Want to have barbecue, a few beers, few smokes with your friends. Weekend finished. You are fucked.
I've paid me rent. I filled my car up. I've brought a case of beer, a couple sausage rolls from the servo in the morning, a couple of coffees, and then that's my wage gone. The fuck am I meant to survive on for the next 3 days? I'm sick of this fucking living paycheck to paycheck fucking bullshit. I want to get ahead in life. I want to buy a fucking house.
And how? They just pay you just enough to get by. Have your few little luxuries, like that other fucking girl said she wanted her soy milk latte or what fucking ever. But never enough to really to get ahead. Normal people just want to afford a house, some land. I mean, is that not the dream that everybody wants?
How the fuck am I going to do it? Guys, unfortunately that's the cruel reality of most tradies and 9-to-5ers nowadays. With the cost of living through the roof, it's impossible to get ahead. What you guys need is a side hustle, something you can do in your own time after you've clocked off.
Side hustle. Find yourself a side hustle. Get on TikTok, get paid for TikTok clips, like this fucker here, sitting here, get on YouTube. Hopefully one day I'll get to 1,000 subscribers or fucking whatever, and I can make myself a $1 or $10 a month from YouTube. So he says, find a side hustle.
Guys, if I was still in your shoes like I was at the start of this year, I don't know how I'd be surviving right now. If you're interested in what I'm doing, then send me a message.
There's his side hustle. Look at this fucker. I don't know if this is just a joke, but it's cool marketing, hey? His side hustle. Gain access to my free blueprint via sending me a DM. So his side hustle is to get you to pay him some money. Quite clever. Quite clever. The dream chaser. Don't buy a case of beer or eat your sausage rolls. Take your own food to eat. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a normal thing. This is on a weekend you wanna buy a case of beer. You wanna hang out with your buddies at the beach or in the park or at a barbecue. Government doesn't care about us. Really? It's only for the new people coming in. Okay, there's the different topic totally, but about immigration. We'll look at that as well. The illegal immigrations into America and how they allowed that shit to happen. But also into the UK, right? They also have a lot of illegals into the UK now. It's gonna get worse, bro. They're about to increase taxes. Ish. Most likely GST because their spending is out of control. Our government is making it impossible for us. Cost of living is making it hard, but it's going to get worse very soon. Sure. Sure. Young people today and old people today. I just wanted to say young people, but I've made videos of old people trying to retire. Fuck it, everybody struggles, hey. We all struggle. I'm in the same boat with you guys. And to have the mindset of it's going to get worse. We all know it's going to get worse. And there's nothing we can do about it. Worst cost of living price increases.
Yes. What do you think is the one thing that's gone up the most in price? And I know we're in a cost of living crisis and everything is expensive, but what do you think is the most expensive now? I'll even give you some clues. It's gone up 900% in price since the year 2000. And it's considered a core necessity. I'll even rule something out. It's not cigarettes or tobacco. That one has gone up 600% in price. So feel free.
I feel that. I'm a smoker. I'm timing my smokes. The price of cigarettes has gone up a lot. Maybe not liquor. Bread. I'm still sticking to bread.
Put a little pause on this video. Think about it. Here we go. What do you think? Drum roll, please. It's insurance. This is from...
Fuck me. Will you be able to get home insurance by 2035? How climate change is affecting your house and content. Wow.
From a Consumer NZ report, which has just been released today. And actually, insurance has gone up by 916% since 2000, if we want to be precise. It is the highest price increase in any of the categories. Spoiler alert from the title, a lot of this is to do with climate change. Climate change and other natural disasters.
I have not owned a home from 2000, what did you say? from 2000, year 2000 until 2025. Maybe there are older gentlemen in the chat or that do. Do you have old bills for the same house? Has it gone up 900%? And again, there's fuck all you can do about it. You cannot decide, okay, I'm just not going to pay this. Because fire, I don't know, earthquakes, shit happens. And then, I mean, then you're like pretty much fucked if you have no insurance. So they have you by the balls.
Disasters are increasing insurance costs because if they're more likely to pay out, they're going to charge you more so that they can afford those payouts. But there's also something else really important in the fine print of this report, where they're saying there needs to be an investigation into whether all of these price increases are justified, because New Zealand households are paying more for their insurance than Australian households.
Why would that be? I mean, is a fire not just a fire? Earthquake not an earthquake? I mean, it fucks up houses everywhere. Is that the same in the maybe not in America, but in the UK, where you have different countries? And I mean, if you have an international insurance company, are they charging different prices for different countries? Huh? Let's finish.
Which, okay, it's not apples with apples, but still worth looking into what's going on there. And yeah, the worry is that more and more people are just going to keep dropping their insurance, and that fewer people are even going to have it by 2030.
That's fucking stupid, hey? That's stupid. I mean, is there not a gap? Is there not a company, a newer company that just starts out and say, okay, we'll provide you insurance, but we'll just fucking... Do these companies not want to undercut each other? Shouldn't that be how it works? Company A charges you $100 for your insurance, so company B wants wants you to go to them, so they'll charge you 98. And then company A is like, fuck you. You can pay 97. I mean, should that not be how? I don't know. Comments, that's crazy. I'm getting pretty resentful of this country. Oh, she may be in Australia or in New Zealand, maybe. Insurances. Yeah, mine doubled 1 year. Wow, we were. Insurance, it's getting so bad now that I'm looking at selling up both my houses and moving overseas. It's crazy. Where I get paid so much better than here. It's crazy. Ooh, Nicole Bewley, there's a fucking reality check for you, eh? It's not that much better. I'm sure you might find countries like Laos and Vietnam and places like that. But if you come to developed countries, Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, you are not going to be better off. I just wanted to show you. Many people are moving to Ireland. These are young students inside Ireland. Reports reveal severe impact of cost of living crisis on under 25s. So these are students. Most probably just graduated.
degree and then I'm gone.
Yeah, same. That's all.
Definitely be considering maybe moving somewhere else.
It's too expensive to live here, to buy a house or to rent even.
The cost of living is just insane.
I feel like the biggest thing on my mind would be like the cost of like actually being able to live where you like study, because I can't do that.
It's so hard to find accommodation these days. Like you're looking at like single bedrooms are going for nearly 800 like a month, like just a bedroom.
I was looking into it, considering it, and I was seeing like most places advertised it was like €250 a week.
These are euros. So it's a little bit more than dollars, but 250, so that's, you're talking about €1,000 a month for student accommodation, for one bedroom, for a bedroom with a closet, maybe like a walk-in bathroom.
And you were literally just having like a little bedroom and you were sharing the kitchen with like 10 other people.
I feel like the worst thing.
Share the kitchen. So it really, she is talking about student dormitories. These rich fuckers, they go and they buy a big house, 5, 6, 7 rooms, that they convert all of them into bedrooms. And then you just rent that one bedroom. It's a communal kitchen, communal shower schedules are being set up. This is student life, but at €1,000. Where do these students get that kind of money for, just for accommodation?
Things is like the price of just like living in general, like having to constantly update your leave cards because you're living somewhere with cheaper rent.
Wow, okay, stop that one. Fucking, can you believe it? Let's look at the comments here. The problem is it's expensive everywhere. Correct. That is what I'm saying, Clara. It's expensive everywhere. Sad, but Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, US is no better. Yeah. Where would you go to? Where would you go to? And let's finish this up. This is a guy in South Africa. South Africa. Bottom of Africa.
This is actually scary. A report has just come out which reveals the rate at which the cost of living in South Africa has increased over the past 5 years, and the results are shocking. Just listen to this. Since 2020, electricity prices have increased by 68%. That's
since 2020. Did he say 2020 now? Just let me go back.
Electricity prices have increased by 68%. That's
since 2020, so that's 4 years, 4.5, is it 4 years and a few months. We are now in the middle of 2025. So let's work on 5 years. Electricity. I mean, this is something you cannot live without. I mean, you can do whatever you want. If you do not have electricity, you're pretty much fucked. Increased by 68%, and water prices went up by 50%, which is a much higher rate than general inflation, which increased by 28%. So the necessities.
almost doubled, while water prices have increased by 50%. And this isn't just a case of normal inflation, because according to the study, which comes from the Competition Commission, who monitor financial ethics in the country, this is a, quote, much higher rate than general inflation, which was 28% over the same period. So
all right. So between 2020 inflation, normal inflation, okay, that's what we're all going to pay. It's this 2.8% monthly shit. So for the year, inflation 28%, actual over 50%. That's from the government side. add on top of that the inflation that the companies add onto their products, and then add on top of that the shrinkflation, the smaller products that they give you. Where do we end up, people? Where do we end up? We, collectively, as the normal class, we are pretty much fucked. Good luck to everybody out there. Don't buy soy lattes. Stay safe, stay cool, YouTube. Have a wonderful one. I need to hit the road.